Hi everybody. Today I'm making breakfast for the family, so I thought I would share the recipe with you because I'm making eggy bread, because it's a very good way of making your eggs and your milk span out to a lot of people. It's an old recipe that my nan taught me when I was a kid, that she used during the war to obviously feed the family with very little. So let's get started. Obviously I'll sort of run you through the ingredients and what you need, but it's very simple. But I'm hoping, to be able to make it out in the field for myself one day when I wake up from the camp. Bonza. Okay, so here's your ingredients. Obviously you need bread and eggs, but I also tend to add milk as well, because that can help bulk it out and obviously span more people. I used to just use eggs on my own, just because when I was on my own, I used to use just eggs because it was enough for one person. But obviously, because I've got a family to feed now, 6 eggs isn't quite enough to do 2 slices for everyone. So I tend to find 6 eggs, and then bulking it up with milk is good. They look a bit more golden when you have just eggs, but that's no big deal. Right, so let's get making. What you also need is a container to put your mix in, but it also needs to be big enough to put a slice of bread in the middle, because obviously you're going to mix your mix up, then put your, well, I'll show you anyway, but yeah, so 6 eggs go in here. Obviously if you're out in the field, I tend to find 2 eggs will probably do about 3 slices, maybe 4 if you're lucky. Yeah, just editing it, having to edit out getting the eggshell out of it. Because I'm hardly Gordon Ramsay. Okay, so now I will just add a bit of milk. Oh yeah, I've put the frying pan on to sort of like a medium-high heat, just for when so it's all nice and ready. Because if you get it too hot, the oil just starts to smoke everywhere. Yeah, I tend to just do this by eye. Just give it a good whisk. I've also put the oven on to a very low heat just to keep the bread warm. Because obviously I'm feeding a family, and we all eat at the same time. If you're out in the field, you just literally just serve it to each person as you did a slice. Okay. all you do now is literally just dip that in and turn it over. And hopefully that will be hot enough. Once that's ground off. Not quite hot yet, but it will warm up in soon. This pan's big enough to do 2 slices at once, so there we go. Cooking now. So they're cooking lovely. Been in there about a minute, so what I'll do is flip it over to cook the other side. I'll seal it at least, and then I will edit through this so you don't just sit here going, is he doing anything? Yummy. Yeah, I know that one looks a little bit better, but it'll taste fine. Trust me. Especially when you turn it over and you can't see the burns. What the eye doesn't see, the heart don't grieve over. Right, so these two are pretty much ready now. So all I'm going to do is put them on the baking tray in the oven just to keep them warm, and then just keep doing that until I run out of egg mix, and then dose it out to the family. But you can obviously put salt on it, but what I tend to find is nice is honey, or at the moment I'm out of honey, so I'm going to put syrup on it. Very tasty indeed. And 4 slices of this would fill any man up, no trouble at all. Keep you going until lunch, definitely. So, there we are. It'll do about 12 slices, that mix. But they were medium eggs as well, so that works out at just over, what, with the milk and the eggs, an egg for 2 slices. Bonza. Right, so that's eggy bread. Thanks for watching. Any questions on how to do it, then don't hesitate to comment or send me a message. And like I said, I can feed lots of people. You know, I'm feeding a family of 5 with it, with 6 eggs. If you're out on the field, I'd say probably take 2 eggs with you if it's just you on your own, and then 2 eggs per person depending on how many people are there. If it gets crazy numbers, then start adding milk. Anything over 5, I'd start adding milk just to sort of bulk it up. Alright, thanks for watching. Cheers.